What's happening? Got the Kronos here on the bench. This is only the V1. I'm just basically, well, I've ripped it apart, checking the diffs and shit. The front diff seems to be fine. Yeah, the front diff seems to be fine. Yeah, the front diff is working all right. It's the rear diff. The rear diff. I managed to save the planetary gears and whatnot, and the crown gear and shit. But this part, I've lost. This part is seized up. The gear, the diff case, and the ball bearing. Yeah, I can take the washer and shit out. It's kind of seized up into the diff case, isn't it? So I've lost the ball bearing and the diff cup. So the plan is, what I'm gonna do, I'm just basically checking it over, rebuild the rear diff, put it together, and test it out, give it a test run on maybe 4S or something, nothing too heavy, and then I'm gonna flog it on eBay, man. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one on eBay, but I'm gonna rip out the electronics. I'm gonna put it on eBay as a roller and take the electronics out and shit like that, you know what I mean? I've got a Max 6 in there. I've got like a, I think it's a Max 8 motor. I've got a good Savoc servo in there as well, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna sell it on eBay. I've got a load of shit parts in here as well. That's gonna go with it, you know what I mean? I've got diff case, unopened diff case. I've got input gear and shit, which is all unopened and whatnot, part number and that. I've got the rear chassis brace, which is this one. It's busted. Well, it's bent in it from the last run a while back. It's bent. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna straighten it out. I'm gonna straighten it out, leave this one on there. And the buyer now, they've got a new one in here, unopened. They've got crown gear, diff bevel gear, you know what I mean? Steel bevel gear, unopened. A whole load of shit parts in here, man. They've even got a fucking steel center rear drive shaft, you know what I mean? A load of shit in here, a load of parts and stuff. Throwing in some gears and shit, you know what I mean? Load of parts which are still in the packet, not been open and stuff. So yeah, this is the steel drive shaft. The rear steel drive shaft, you see it's all bent and that. So I'm just gonna straighten it back up. I'm gonna straighten it back up with a hammer and just put it back together, man. Put it back in the car and shit, you know what I mean? Just use up the parts. I mean the old parts, like this bent drive shaft. As I say, I'm gonna bend it back together with a hammer, bend this together, and just put the car back together. So at least the buyer now, he's got a whole load of shit parts here, innit? So if he wants to change out anything, or you know what I mean? Even the rear diff. As I said, the front diff seems alright. So I'm just gonna put the front diff back together. Hopefully the crown gear's alright, you know what I mean? I checked the input gear. It seems okay-ish. But I'm gonna put it together, run it and shit, and see in it. If I have to change out anything, I'll change it out, like the input gear or anything. But I'll tell the buyer on the description. I'll mention to the buyer eventually might have to change out gears and shit. But like this, the input gear, not the input gear, the cup. You see the cup there? That cup, the cup is like you see it's eating away. I've got cups. There's cups in here anyway. So what I do as I'm in the middle of servicing the rear diff, I change out the cups and that in it and put new cups and shit on it and leave the ring gear on, leave the input gear. The input gear, it looks, I don't know, it looks alright, man. You know what I mean? The input gear's in there. It looks okay. I checked it already. It looks alright. See the input gear. It's in there. It seems okay, like the front one. And as I say, I'll put the car back together and test it out and that, man. And give it a quick 4S run. And then do the old GT85 on the plastic and whatnot, and then flog it, put it on eBay and sell it as a roller. As I said, I'm gonna rip out the electronics and all that shit, man, and see how much I get for it. As I say, these parts, or the buyer's gonna get all these parts in there as well, you know what I mean? So it'll keep him happy. Keep him happy, you know what I mean? At least he probably won't have to buy parts and shit, hopefully. Yeah, talking about eBay now. They've only just released my money for the Hyper MT Sport. They released it today. So it should be in my account within 2 to 3 days. So hopefully Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday the latest, it should be in my account, you know what I mean? What eBay is saying now, because I'm a new seller, first time seller and whatnot, so they gotta do background checks and all that shit, you know what I mean? I don't know what kind of checks they're talking about, but yeah, they gotta do background checks, blah blah blah, and all that kind of shit, you know what I mean? But and also give the buyer time to report any issues on the truck, if the truck's not working, or you know what I mean. But there was no returns on the truck anyway, man. But so in the meantime, the buyer, the car sold November the 20th, and it's the 5th today, Sunday the 5th today, and I still ain't received no money. They just, as I said, eBay, they just released the money today, so it should be in my account within 2 to 3 days. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday as the latest, as I said. But in the meantime, I'm out of pocket, I'm out of a car, and I ain't got the money for the fucking car, you know what I mean? So I don't know what the hell's going on, man. Fucking Christmas coming, I ain't even seen it yet, man, because of these fucking professional people. They're not willing to pay out the money. They take so long to pay out money and that, you know what I mean? Same thing happened in Xerox when I got made redundant. I had to wait a while to get my money, my redundancy money. So yeah, anyway, yeah, so yeah, that's the plan anyway with this Kronos, man. This is only the V1 Kronos, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna try to sell it as a roller with all the parts in the box, and with the wheels as well. It's gonna, the wheels now, I've got 3 Kronos wheels, because one wheel blew, the hex blew on the wheels. So I've got 3 Kronos wheels, and I've got, I think, 3 D-boot backflip 6S wheels. So what I'm gonna do, I might give the 3 Kronos wheels, put it on the car and put maybe a D-boot backflip 6S wheel, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna bother go out and spend money on a packet of wheels and shit, man. Like, as I say, I've got 3 D-boot backflips, I could get another packet, make it 4, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna bother with that, man. So I don't really want to spend that money and doing up this car and then selling it. I'm just gonna sell it as it is with all the parts and shit, as I say in the box and that, innit? So yeah, so that's the plan anyway, man. Put this one on eBay. If eBay will pull their socks off and give me my fucking money for the MT Sport, you know what I mean? As I said, I'm still waiting for that money, but hopefully it should be in my account next week sometime. So, what else? That's it, man. So as I say, I've got good electronics in this, man. I'm not selling the car with these electronics in here, man. So yeah, I'm gonna rip out the electronics and maybe put it on. Well, the thing is, I'm actually eyeballing the Hyper SSE Chuggy, which is a roller, and it's about £269. Wheelspin models and Motorsport UK. So if I do get that truck as a roller, I'll bung these electronics in there, innit? You know what I mean? But Habawa, their trucks are quite durable, man. I've got a few Habawa cars and shit, so I've had no problems with diffs and shit like that, man. So hopefully I might get that truck, man. So anyway, turn this off.